YouTube. What is good? This is a little quick Sunday show. I'm a little late going live on this Sunday. I'm actually gonna start going live earlier on Sundays, like an earlier Sunday live. I need to do it earlier, maybe like 11 o'clock, maybe like 10:30 or 11 in the morning. I'm gonna start doing little rundown shows on Sundays. Everybody tap in. What's good with? It's good with. This little quick runday show. I'll probably just be on for like a half hour if that. Just a little rundown of what's going on Sundays. I call this the Sunday rundown and shit like that. I'm gonna have it more looking good next week, but this little rundown show I'm gonna be doing about what's going on in the world all together. I'm gonna do entertainment. I'm gonna do categories and different and news and not different categories. But today I'm a little late, so I can't have it set up exactly how I want it. But I just figure I still go live and shit, and chop it up with the fan real quick. See who's on real fast with your boy. Whoever pops in, hit that like button. You replay this video, hit that like button, hit that share button because I do get a lot of playbacks, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, I'm about to just get into some of this shit like that I was talking about. That Nashville school shooting that happened like a week ago. Some stuff that we was figuring out about text messages and things that was brought, that we didn't know about. So I don't want to play too much. But let me flip my camera around too. But hopefully everybody that comes in is good. And if you replay this video, hopefully you having a good day as well. All my good family out there, all my YouTube fam out there, all my YouTube fam out there, my YouTube family out there, man. Play some of this. I don't want to play so much of the video because they try to mess with your page and shit like that with different graphics. But mostly the Nashville. Let me see. It's mostly this, like, what I mean. If you can see that, it's the messages. You know what I mean, like Nashville school shooter Andre Hell sent a friend a telling suicide note minutes before slaughtering three children and three adults. Like that's the part like I did not know about. So if y'all did not know before this shooter in Nashville went and killed six people, three kids and three adults. He or she, it, whatever you want to call it, what I mean, sent a letter to an ex classmate saying that she was basically or he was gonna commit suicide, and this person's friend or ex classmate went to a suicide line and actually called the cops before the shooting happened, and nobody did anything about it. So I don't know if anybody knows that part, but it's more to that shooting story that they talk about. I mean, this actually could have been prevented, y'all. This is something that could have been prevented and it was not. So let's get closer to the screen, y'all. Some of the messages. So that's just a little rundown I wanted to give about that shooting. That the shooting actually could have been prevented, and from what I'm hearing, and I was listening to Minister Jab actually talking about it on his podcast, that this actually could have been prevented if the cops were there. And why did it take so long for the cops to get there? Yeah, they got there, but why does it take so long for cops to get somewhere for a shooting? You know what I mean? So this is like the most chill. How y'all doing, man? I'm just talking about this shooting and the text messages that was brought to my attention before the shooting happened, and the suicide, attempt in Nashville, the shooting with all the kids and the three adults got killed. Was it three? Six? I feel three kids and three adults. Just the chilling messages, text messages brought before the shooting. This definitely could have been prevented, y'all. Like, why does it take cops so long to get to somewhere? I know the cops, apprehended the suspect, but why does it take so long for cops to get there? Like, this definitely could have been prevented. So if you did not know about the shooting in Nashville, there was text messages brought to the attention of an ex-classmate, and nothing was done about it. Like, nothing at all was done for like an hour, I believe. I can't find that exact video, but I believe it was like an hour. It was like an hour or so because I was watching on Minister Jazz page. Minister Jazz. Let me see. So it's just some shit that definitely could have been prevented, y'all. It shouldn't take anybody that long to get to an active shooter. And they all, and like, especially in school, there always should be cops on a standby as close as possible for anything like that. It can happen: a bomb threat, active shooter, like anything. Cops are supposed. There's actually supposed to be cops in the school. Like, that actually should be a cops, like one of their stumping grounds should be a school. Because I know every time I was in school, there's always cops by. Now, if you notice, there's never cops by. It takes cops so long to get somewhere now. Like, why is that? Is it not enough cops getting staffed? What's going on with that? Why is it taking so long for cops to get to active shootings? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of this, there should be cops right in the damn building as this is going on, and to take a suspect down ASAP. Like, this is an ASAP type of thing. You know what I mean? This ain't something you just wait and see how bad it's going to get. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just wait for something to happen bad and then you want to send a whole squad team out there. Like, a lot of this shit could be prevented. You know what I mean? And I ain't know too much about the text messages, until I seen it on his show. So I'm like, damn, they had text messages and all that shit before the shooting happened, and nobody did nothing about it. Like, ain't nobody do shit about it. That shit is crazy to me, yo. Like I said, I'm gonna be having this Sunday talk. We're gonna run down what's going on in the world, what's going on in different things. I'm gonna have sports, entertainment, what's going on in the news, all that shit. So this will be my little Sunday cap show. This will be like my little show I do on Sundays, my little rundowns. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button for a quick second. Like I said, I'm gonna be on probably like 25 minutes. It's not gonna be a fast live. It's gonna be a fast live like that. I ain't gonna do too much with this one right here because I got on pretty late. Got on kind of late. What's going on with the Yeah, but that school shooting, man. Let's see. That school shooting, man, was stupid. Like, this is something that definitely could have been prevented, y'all. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. We just talking for a few minutes. It's Sunday talk, you feel me? Sunday rundown.
Just got better. Hey, it's Jana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that
Sunday rundown real quick. Let's talk about little topics on Sundays. But this shit right here, like, you know what I mean? Just like text messages sent before the killing in Nashville, which was like a week ago, and the shooting in the school, sent text messages to an ex-classmate basically saying, I'm gonna commit suicide today. You're gonna see me on the news. Like, this is something that could have been prevented, y'all. You see what these text messages say on this shit? Like that shit crazy. Like, this definitely could have been prevented, y'all. Saying you say you goodbye. You see what these text messages say? This is the shooter texting an ex-classmate. This is the text messages before the shooting happened in Nashville. This is not a joke. This is her, telling a friend this is not a joke. You feel me? Like you're probably going to hear about me on the news after I die. This is my last goodbyes. I love you. I see you again in another life. You know what I mean? So that's she crying out for help right there. So I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. So this is text messages from the shooting that happened in Nashville, and this could have been prevented because, and I want to see if I could pull up Minister Jabs. Sorry about that. I'm closing my door. Minister Jabs podcast because there's an interview with the girl's I don't know, classmate friend. I actually believe the shooter was transgender if I'm not mistaken. So I actually want to go back to Mr. Jab because I want to see if that's the interview with the shooter's friend. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, but this definitely could have been prevented. And cops took so long to get there. Like, why did the cops take so long to get there? You know what I mean? Like this is something that definitely could have been prevented. Let me see. That shit is crazy out here, y'all. Rest in peace to everybody that lost their life. Like, we gotta get past this stuff. Let me see. Which guy he was talking about it on his shit. That shit is crazy out here, y'all. That shit definitely could have been prevented out here. You feel me? Like, what's going on here in this world? Everybody hit that like button for you, boy. Hit that share button. I'm just gonna be mobbing for a couple minutes. Just hit this a quick, a little quick live, little quick run through real fast. What's going on? But shit is crazy out here. How's everybody doing out there on this Sunday? Yeah, man, but it's crazy though, y'all. Like that shooting definitely could have been prevented out there. It definitely could have been prevented if the cops would have got there a little sooner. They did get the suspect down, but after taking lives already, I'm like, okay, like you already took lives. Like the whole purpose is to get there before that even occurs. You know what I mean? Like that shouldn't have to occur for the suspect now that the suspect wanted that to happen. You got to prevent somebody even coming into the front door of a school before that even happens. You gotta, what I mean, you gotta like, why is somebody walking into a school with firearms anyway that easy? No, no, you know what I mean? Like no, not securities, no security at all. Like, come on now, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let me see if I can pull up. Yeah, it's a little bit of suspect's friend and shit. I'm gonna see if I can play some of that.
No, the suicide people don't do nothing.
Hold on, I'm playing a little bit of Minister Jabs, a little quick. Mostly this part.
These, what do you call it, agent provocateurs? I truly believe because all you have to do is put on a MAGA hat and pretend like you're down, but you're there to do chaos.
This man's a jab right
You're
here.
there to destroy. And that's just like the metaphor. Niggas wore the costume of alpha, the costume of red pill, the costume of masculinity, the costume of men's rights. Now what you got ushering in? Gays, white supremacists.
Oh, I wanna get more into like Jesus. I wanna get more into this.
LGBTQT.
Maybe like an hour and a half later, I received another phone call and they were saying, okay, we're going to send somebody. And I was like, oh, I thought you guys were sending somebody initially.
No one ended up coming to her home until a little after 3 p.m., hours after police say Hale killed 6 people.
Hours.
You hear that? It took hours.
So
It took hours for cops to respond, and after the text messages were giving to an ex-classmate to the hotline and them telling her to call the authorities still didn't do anything. That still didn't trigger nobody. My whole purpose is how can somebody just walk in? We have so many shootings that happened in the past years, and why is somebody learning from past mistakes? You know what I mean? Like, why is this continuing still to happen? Why is somebody able just to walk into a school with a firearm? You know, and a firearm that's visible. You feel me? Like you just pulling out a rifle and just walking around with a rifle into a school. There's just something wrong with that. And I know Nashville is a good place and it's a nice place, and you know, and I feel like they don't expect bad things to happen, but bad things happen anywhere. You gotta be prepared no matter where you live at. I don't give a fuck. You live in the richest place, somebody could just act crazy as snap. This person was going through emotional problems and suicidal problems. You know, this person was calling out for help and nobody was there to help this person. So you gotta always gotta check on your people too, because you never know what somebody going through. But like this could have been prevented with this, you know, the shooter coming in and killing kids and killing like adults that had nothing to do with their, you know, their problems. You taking your anger out on the wrong people. You know what I mean? Like, you know, okay, I don't condone killing yourself, but if you did that, hey, like that's you don't do that to other people. Don't put other people in harm's way because you're in an emotional state. You know what I mean? That's not fair to nobody else. Um, but yeah, but this definitely could have been prevented, y'all. I just wanted like a little quick rundown, a little fast. Let me see what he say.
the police, if the police didn't have this non-emergency shit, that dropped the ball. If we had more cops in the school, wouldn't be no hours of motherfuckers shooting it out in the school.
Like I said, like every time I went to school, like when I've been in school, there was always cops. Even though I was in high school, there used to just be cops in the building, like 24/7. There was cops. I was always with the security. That there's always cops when I was elementary school. I just remember security and always cops being around. And I feel like I don't know if it has to do with money. Things have changed, but there was definitely more cops and security presence in school. And now, like you can see, you know, there's a lot of more shootings now and stuff like that. Now it's not so much cops and security. So maybe they need to pay people more, get their wages up so they can hire more cops to put on patrol there, or hire more security, or maybe armed guards and stuff like that. No, I don't believe that teachers should carry guns and stuff like that because that's not what they're there for. They're there to teach. That's another profession. That's you know that's teaching somebody a whole different profession. The shit like that has nothing to do with what they're there for. They're there to teach and not there to, you know, defend and all that stuff. That's somebody else's profession. So they gotta have other people, hire other people in the schools that take on that profession seriously. You know what I mean? Don't have teachers that gonna have acid and not gonna do nothing anyway. So, but I think we all should have some a little bit of self training anyway when it comes to self defense. But let's see what else he talking about real quick. Like I said, it's a little quick live, y'all. No fast, real fast.
The response time was when the ball was dropped. But that's what woke does. No. We don't need more cops, this. We need social workers and caseworkers. Out of shape motherfuckers to come ring your doorbell with a clipboard. You know? Stupid shit.
I don't want to play too much of his content.
I just couldn't believe it. Like, and then the fact to know that I did, I tried to reach out, not even knowing that he was hurt. I didn't. I don't know.
I reached out to the national.
No, the suicide people don't do nothing. The non-emergency motherfuckers don't do nothing. Defund the non-emergency branch. If anybody's calling the police, it needs to be a fucking emergency. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be calling the police if it wasn't a fucking emergency. They don't take shit serious. But this is a woke country.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put too much of this content, but that's just like the little rundown I wanted to give that, this could have been prevented. There was text messages, there was a suicide hotline call. I think there was deputies called before this happened, and it still took hours. It took like people to get killed for them to respond. This, what I wanted just to touch on real fast, and that shouldn't have happened. What I mean? But that's the world we live in, and I hope that this never happens again. And hopefully people learn from these mistakes, and that's counting on these mistakes. That's not let this happen again. Nobody should never walk into a school with a firearm that easy. That should never happen and never occur. You know what I mean? I just wanted to touch base on that real fast, y'all. But what else is going on with everybody that's listening? I appreciate it. Everybody mobbing with your boy Jersey Rich. You feel me? And just a little quick live. I'm actually gonna start having scheduled lives and scheduled interviews on Sundays. So definitely stay tuned to Sundays. Sundays I'm gonna put a lot of work in. I'm gonna pick another day to go live too and shit like that. Start bringing audience more in. But I ain't gonna be live too much longer. I just wanted to touch base on that. There's a lot of other topics I got too, but I might just save it for like next Sunday. I save it for next Sunday and shit like that when I got more people up in the room. But definitely everybody that plays back this video, hit that like button, hit that share button. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. You feel me? But like I said, man, this was a quick live, man. I appreciate everybody tuned in with me right now. But I'm gonna get up out of here and put some more shorts together and shit like that. Definitely go check out my short videos. Hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. Doesn't go unnoticed. But once again, catch you on the next one, man. We out.